Alright, we are good. We are good. We are live. Good evening. Hope everyone's doing very well this evening. Hope everyone's doing well at least. We are on TS again this evening. Playing around with 37s this evening. While I'm just trying to work out why I'm not getting plates and things. There we go, I've got 4 and 8's play on there now. It should be a case of reloading and fingers crossed it works. Which I'll test it under power first. There's no reason why this shouldn't work now. Just can't hear the generator being connected. Just really rather weird. Well, there we go. Oh, so it's meant to be GSMR that we can't even see. Okay. Because that makes complete sense. It's meant to be GSMR, but we just can't tell that it's there. Oh, sorry, meant to be... It's meant to be DRA, because if I press Y... You can sort of hear there's a plunger. But there isn't, clearly. Right. So we've got all that in. What's a good horn sound? So today we're sort of running a 2+3 in its own way. But we've got the most power available to us on the front, so... Quickly drop the brakes. Sort of full service, then we'll sort of run a 2 Quebec. 2 Quebec 01, why not? Starting code 256. Right. So yeah, technically not sort of in the yard as such, or sort of not in the reception road at least. Cap carts, can you not? It's not a good time for... right, notification sounds off, I think we've determined. Evening Oscar, how you doing? I should probably put my phone on silent, but it's good to have an HST tone once in a while. But yeah, how you doing, Oscar? Are we going through platform 1? Yes, we are. Good. That'll do. Right. Now practice over as if we're going off to Exmouth. There we go. Yeah, we're doing right. Cheers, Oscar. It's again been quite the day, but it is what it is. Let's get a quick external view as we go to part in the yard. But nothing beats the 37, in my opinion. Shouldn't even tried notching up, because we're already going 5 over. Again, it's an older loco. We are given 5 over. sort of an allowance. We've got 44 on the back. Obviously disguised as 558. Avro Vulcan. So we'll give it a bit more. We're passing through Exeter, so let's just check I've got the road. Very good. That's where I plan to go today, Oscar. I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest. Might head from here up to Bristol, here up to Barnstable. You get an idea. There's a lot of places we could go. Oh, I completely forgot there's a 15 the other side of Exeter, isn't there? Oops. Yeah, just imagine this is an observation car, Caroline, and sort of 44 sort of a dummy in a way. We've got so much power behind that going up the grade we just need to put on basically no power and we can maintain a limit. Nice if the horn didn't cut out. There we go, that would do. Should in the early morning run. Out nice and early from the yard. That sounds just incredible. 37s. Let me know if I need to adjust the game audio, Oscar. Because I have a feeling it's maybe a bit quiet. I just have my suspicions. So now cruising through Exeter Central. Must have got what station this was. Got the track side here. That was a mistake given full power. So you could overload it then. Better put it on gradually. As you can see, that's kicking up a storm up front. Ugh. Before and 8 kicking up an absolute storm. We'll do a bit of off to full power in a bit. Where am I? Where's the line? Here it is. And here's St James Park. Home of a stadium which I don't even know what football team plays there. I'm not a football fanatic, I think you might be able to tell. Isn't that just brilliant? Love the thrash. and all the clag for 37. But yeah, I need to slow down for our 25 to go over the junction. Weirdly, it's not giving us a double yellow. It's actually giving us a proceed. Oh, because when I get the double yellows, it's because I'm going into the turn back. That'll make a bit of sense, won't it? That can make for quite a nice screenshot, actually. Sort of as if we've been approach controlled. And we're within our allowance to go over the junction. In fact, we're down to the right speed. 40 going over here. We'll go up towards the signal box. Oh, sort of the former signal box. Good, one of them thrashing. With the sunrise in the background. And I resort to a bit of in the cab. Don't know what that was for. Yeah, what a lovely sunrise this morning in game and in real life, to be honest. It was brilliant this morning. And something tells me I should have put a bit more of a deadweight up in the middle. Because 2 37s and 3 coaches, let's just not hang about. I think also partly aided by the grade though. I feel like my phone's about to blare at me again, so I'm going to... Ooh, that was lucky. Another 37s. I think we all do, Oscar. I think we all do indeed. That would have actually been better if we'd had the clag as well. This will be an opportunity. In fact, that one I took at the front, that's becoming our stream thumbnail. I'll change that right now. I don't really need to be keeping an eye just yet. Now that is a good Digby Insultant. Then then you can see we've got Newcourt, then we've Topsham, Exton, Limpston Commando, Limpston Village, then we'll be into Exmouth. We'll change ends and we'll head back, probably down to Newton or Paynton. So, along this stretch of the other set, request stops tend to be Exton and Limpston Commando. Limpston Commando because you can only deport if you've got business with the Marine camp, I believe, and Exton because I have no idea. The trains usually stop here at Newcourt. We don't. We're flying straight through at 60. Although we're given a bit of thrash and a bit of tone, or a couple tones. We now need to brake for the 25 into Topsham, however. Is it going to try send us sort of into the looped bit? No, it's not going. It's not going to try at least. We want to be into the loop bit, and then on return we'll go through platform 2. That's sort of how you prototypically do it. Gonna need to brake a little bit more. Actually, we'll drop the brakes a bit more now. Brake a little bit more. Just make sure we're in a good place to drop down for the 25, which is around the corner. I'll drop a bit more braking. Make sure we can be down for our 25. It's just the other side of the signal. We're down in good time. Proceeds all the way through. We'll give them some stunning tones on our way through. We're just giving some good tones to the whistle board that we have on departure, which is for here. As to 66 or 70, Oscar, 70 by a mile. A lot more thrashy, and they also look rather interesting. Yeah, I'd much rather see a 70 really over a 66. Ooh, bridge time. Screenshot opportunity. We at a 50. I thought we said at 60 if I'm honest. Pop the visor down a little bit. We've still got flies splatting all over the window. What's this for? This is Exton, which, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the request stops along the Avocet. And next up's Limpston Commando, which is also a request stop. Where it says Limpston there, that's Limpston Village. Let's have a 37 sounds. I'm trying to power it up. platform isn't here? This is the marine camp I was talking about. Yeah, I don't think there's any sound that's better than a 37. I don't think it can be beaten. I want another fly. This coach has got head out views. Some villages just around the corner. Let's see if we can give it some. So intentionally drop the speed. I shouldn't be driving it like that. Oh, that'd be good if I can get some clag. There's just so much that a sunset can do in a picture. Or in this case, a screenshot. Just in general, any type of photography can just do so much for a picture. Yeah, we're now approaching Exmouth, where we will change ends. And then we'll drive from 424. Then we'll hurtle it back towards Exeter. This will be in AWS. For our sort of distant in a way. Start braking because we don't exactly want to go through the buffers. Be careful on approach. He's somewhat careful. We should fit on the platform entirely. Oh, bit of jolt in the track. Just a bit of a jolt. Being quite careful now. Oh, we're actually in the platform now entirely. Okay, we'll just put up a bit more. We are slightly clipping through that platform. So we'll pull up to about here and that will do us. Not bad. So we'll shut down here. That looks quite a nice screenshot, apart from the clipping. So, AWS up. We'll retain that on the GSMR. Nothing else I need to shut down in here. Hop into whatchamacallit, 44. Also have the exact same things in there. I did put the AWS in. Can't remember if I did, if I didn't, to be honest. Drop that into initial. Open the window. Get the clag factor on. Get the motor factor, turbo factor, and the horn. Oh god, what's our starting signal here? Oh, there's no post to say, is there? Oh, there usually is. OTT, can I enlist your services, please? That's not going to tell me, is it? Traxi, right. As I expected, it doesn't. Although it's a flying banana tomorrow, for anyone that's interested. Signal 028. Says OTT. So we'll go with it. Make sure we're cleared through. Yeah, we are. So never mind. Nothing happened. I totally didn't forget that headlights exist. But yeah, they're on now. That's the main thing. So we'll power back to Exeter, and then we might power down to Paynton. So how long could that possibly take? Hopefully not decades. But yes. This stretch of water here, I can't remember. This is the estuary, isn't it? No, so we're not Cameron as much. Yeah, because that's Starcross, I think. There's a term, I think. I actually got that right. Okay. So there's Starcross. We're there. You've basically just gone past the equivalent of Starcross. So if I pause the game, that must be the engine house at Starcross, which is just outside the station, so the station must just be about there. So it wasn't actually a bad guess. Oh, I hate when my wheels start shaking. I think it's because I got my full speed back on a bit high. To the point where it would just shake uncontrollably. Oh, the fire alarm works. Accidentally pressing F there. There's an Impston village. Then we love when a driver just does not pay attention. It's totally not me. I'm pressing E instead of D. One natural speed is say. This is exactly why you don't leave your phone in the cab, because you get distracted and things go wrong. And I happen to be a prime example. Next station to pass through is Exton. Bit of overspeed, but it's not too bad. Doing it, please, because why not? I know it's 5 in the morning, which I think we should be banned from doing tones around that time, but ah well, they sound good. Yeah, today for Trains World 4, they've done the pre-order release day. I haven't got Trains World 4 yet. I'm just holding out for it to be a bit cheaper, because at the moment nearly everything's going on school. It's very costly, but at some point I might get it. Give it a little bit of thrash. We'll immediately have to start slowing down quite aggressively for R25. Ooh, that was quite a lag spike. That could be a screenshot. we're set to, yeah, now go through platform 2, in which we are to proceed at caution, and I happen to know exactly why. Yep, there we go. Proceed aspect. We are still to proceed at 25 through the platform. Time to absolutely give it some. We've now been cleared for 60. So we'll go to the bit where it's a bit flatter, I think. Here we do. So in a minute we'll notch down, and roll up, and then we'll get another good screenshot. Bit of firing through. Bit late. Oh, as long as that clad can sustain. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, bit laggy. Yeah, not that bad. New court again. Deja vu. Now powering up the grade, so we're going to have to keep power planted. Accidentally activated train length by completing another accident. It's starting to flatten out, so we'll cut back on the power. Digby and Soughton again. 6 station signs to try with. That's a good one. Yeah, next station to pass will be Poleslow Bridge, and then we'll be off the Avocet. Sort of slightly onto the Tarka before we go on to Riviera. Yeah, again. Just that sound. I've got a good one there. Sort of a line through the undergrowth. But yeah, I've got a 40 to go over Exeter Junction again. And it'll be 70 down before our 30 for Central, 25 into Davids, then down to 15. And then we'll be 25 and back out. effectively do this huddless, because I kind of know what I'm doing. I say I kind of know what I'm doing, I should know what I'm doing. So, pulse light. Just there. Give some good tones for here. There's no passengers. Yeah, never mind. So it's only sort of this bit I'm not particularly sure about. We'll stick below 40. Just because I don't know where this 40 commences. Ah, just there. How lovely. And another fly is at the window. In fact, we'll go here and see how good of a screenshot we can get here again. And sort of once we pass the junction, we'll be back up to 70. So our next one's 30. What I love is train length. What a handy little contraption this is. Oh, I didn't realise we were dragging a bit of brake. Oh, that could have got me in trouble. Because we could have been dragging brake. And potentially causing a bit of a fire risk as well. So let it roll down the grade. We're in no particular rush. I'll assist it a little bit. Oh. So now start braking. Because we really need to for that 30. Oh my god, that's right there. No, not full service. And we're down in good time for the 30. And 30.9. Very good. So we'll roll through Central. I'm going to be very careful on the speed. MC King, good evening. How are you doing? Going to turn for the track side. So now speed's pretty stable. So we'll roll through here at the moment because I think by the start of the tunnel we've got 25 and we're running at 22, and this is quite a sharp grade down, so it's really, yeah, there's our 25. It's 15 I think once we're out of the tunnel. So I'm just going to hold my brakes the entire way down here. We've got our platform in, which we didn't, but we do now. Oh, 15. Stream didn't work yesterday, MC King? It seemed to be working alright for me. I did note your comment about live chat, but we'd already finished streaming by that point, so live chat wouldn't have been available. I don't think Oscar's in chat at the moment. Those comments were a little while ago. Okay, roll into Exeter. We'll change answer and head back to Paynton. Now it's a case of where do we stop? Presume no later than the canopy. Although I'll do it as soon as our signal goes. That should be enough force to stop us. No, not quite. There we go. So go down the brakes. Switch over the lights again. If we got so I've pulled off the signal, obtain that, back into 418. As for if this is Queen of Scots, Empress King, no it is not. We've got 37418 with a nameplate unfortunately you can't pronounce. I think it's Welsh. Then we've got 37424 Avro Vulcan. That's our locos for today, and 3 BR Green Mark 1s. I need to set our route. HC staff charter. Not until next Friday, I don't believe, MC King, but yep, it's on its way. Right. I did pop the AWS in. Yay. See how much we can give these out of extra. This easily beats any TMU. Already 25. Staff charter, MC King. It's... So do you mean a definition of what power cars are going to be on it? Because power cars will be 007 and 008, I believe. Although staff charter is sort of a tour for staff, really. The sounds on these are incredible though. Absolutely incredible. Windows still open. Yay. Sun pouring into the cab. Best loco 59 or 54. I'm not sure what 54 is, MC King, so I'm gonna have to pick 59, I think. Well, that could have been a screenshot. In fact, that is a screenshot. Apart from the better sort of speeding over the side. PR59. Yeah, missing those. I mean, those are very good. I think they're the locos that can hold the most weight. But yeah, just a shame 003 had to leave service due to having a lot of wheel flats. Expect to be somewhat stable again. So we'll take the free cam, head up to Mashbarton, to our usual spot at the end of platform 1. Crossley's back on tour now, MCQ. I saw, yes. It was up in Carlisle the other day, I believe. How fast are these actually permitted for? 80 these are. I swear the other ones are 90. We'll zoom out a bit as well. Data cord. Unfortunately not operational. We're gonna run, disconnected. This is the only thing we can really play with. But I can definitely do this bit huddless now. Best 37, BR green or BR blue? Ooh. In my opinion, this depends on what BR blue we're talking about. If we're talking about sort of a block BR blue or BR blue large logo, because large logo is a lovely livery. In fact, both of these that we're driving are large logos. But then BR green, it's also a really good livery. So it depends what BR blue we're talking about. But yeah, we've almost covered the entire 100mph section. So I think around this corner, if my memory serves me right, we're going to get our Morpeth for our 75. Well, BR green compared to BR blue larger logo. Larger logo, I'll say. Larger logo beats anything in my opinion. It's so cool. About to get our AWS. That Morpeth I was talking about. Start braking slightly. Good timing. We're 75 now in very much good time for our 75 limit. Although here can produce some absolutely lovely screenshots. But yeah, we just need to try and maintain 75 until the other side of Starcross. I'll go up to 80 before you slow back down to... We'll slow down to 70 for Langston Rock, 75 the other side, 60 for Dawlish. Nice that my horn worked. Best 66, EWS or rail freight. I don't think 66 ever wore rail freight, did they? The EWS really works on 66. I think EWS easily trumps any other livery for 66. But I don't think 66 is wherever in rail freight. 37s definitely were. I was considering putting rail freight on this actually. So soon up for hour 80. Just for a signal. There we go. Up for 80. Train length button is such a useful button. It's amazing. We'll get our usual shot through Dawlish Warren and then Langston Rock in a minute. Best 47 is Lady Diana Spencer. It's a very good livery to be honest, MC King, yeah. Intercity ScotRail. Brilliant for a livery. Absolutely brilliant. So I'll idle, because I need to start slowing down for our 70 in a minute, because that's there. So we're going to have a bit of time to break for that, but better be safe than sorry. Literally. Back at the end of the platform, applied that lovely sign, which has had more screenshots than I like to think. But yes. It didn't take a screenshot. Still barely make out that sign. It's not the best, but it'll do. We'll pop up with the lads on the crossing. Sounds proper good over the junction. Although yeah, we'll head down into Langston Rock. 3k here. See what we can do with the screenshots here. I forgot to point out, from Starcross we would have been able to see Exmouth. We can try notch up. I'll save anyway, given that the prompt was there. Yeah, it's useless trying to power up. We're better off really just trying to break for the 60. Is that zip ties? That is zip ties. Interesting that there are literal zip ties in the cab. Tell about the wires. Delivery you, or the loco you, Mrs. Virgin. Yeah, it was a pretty good livery, to be honest. A shame that AP can't use Virgin in any of the products. It's be branded as red or red and black because they haven't got the licensing. If anyone wanted to know, that's where the 8 or 2+8 stop. And we... yeah, we can't fly through the tunnels. That's a loco I miss, MCK. Mostly first Great Western. Though I know we still have it with a couple 150s and 158s. No. 150s and 166s. Because the 5s are all GWI now. But yeah, with the HSTs, it was such a good livery. Turn off the cablet actually before it starts absolutely ripping through all the game FPS. I do find it funny though that we've got zip ties in here. There's those subtle things that make this ever so much better. And you've got the weathering, then you've got zip ties. It's little things. I mean, you might not really notice, but it's nice. About to get an AWS 4R60. I'm going to try not miss that. Caught it. Best local livery is 47 BR green. 47s are in BR green? So that's quite interesting. I know they're in BR blue, but I've never seen one in green. Go back up to the usual spot for Timoth. We'll give it some for Timoth. Got to give it the power. It's absolutely glorious. Wow, there were 47s in BR green. I'll have to have a look at that. And I said earlier, phones should not be used in the cab. I will quickly have a look. Oh yeah, they were in BR green. I am an idiot. Because I completely forgot there's, of course, there's a BR2 tone green. I was just thinking of one in complete BR green like you see on the 37s. That just shows how stupid I am. That's a BR green. To be honest, that is quite a nice loco livery on the 47s. Best locos out 47 or 50 or 45. They're both Solzers. It's quite hard to judge on, to be honest. I think I've had to pick 47s because I've heard them in real life. The only rendition of a peak that I've heard, just generally, is from Train Sim World for the most part. But those sounds are known for being quite off. So I can't really put them really in comparison. It's based on the fact that I've heard 47 in person. I'm gonna have to pick a 47. I'm just gonna idle so we don't get too much speed. I completely forget where we are, or where we are. Just so I can change that over so we are deflected onto the Bailon spur. So that is our intended destination. So you'd have technically done the path thing of an early morning service from Exeter up to Exmouth, and forming its first service of the day to Exmouth, sorry, to Paynton. But we haven't stopped at half the places you would. So, on those grounds we've been a bit unrealistic. Need to drop the HUD again. Forgot I had it up. Yeah, 47BR green was on the back of Gresley. It usually is. Usually is. But it's usually Hosking that's on the back. If not, it's sometimes Crew Diesel. Personally, I quite like Crew Diesel. Most. Oh no, this is a bridge I know a lot. You cannot see the rail line at the moment because all along here is trees all the way. You can even barely see that, to be honest. Although that bridge being visible, that's correct. That's cool angle I've never gone for before. But yeah, from here you wouldn't even see that at all, because all along here is trees. I mean, yeah, you can barely see the line at all. I think you can somewhat see this. Samuel Smith, good evening. A lot of people are alive, so very stuck on who to watch. Yeah, I think I noted you on a stream earlier on. I think I might have noticed you on Hentis's stream. I believe I did. Yeah. 37s. Yeah, I decided to just do a bit of 37 action this evening. Because, I mean, what else is there to do, really? Other than properly thrash the 37. As for best 47, Didn't say Scott Rail or BR Blue. Gonna have to pick BR Blue, I think. Misking, unfortunately. But Intercity Scott Rail was a nice livery. Don't get me wrong on that. Oh, I did the brakes the wrong way. I tried to release them and then somehow dump them into full service. Drop, drop, drop. Good, good. Good. Just need to be careful on those amps. There's a fair bit we need to make up for that. Probably a minute or so. Due to my operational error. Yeah, divergent over Ella. And onto the patent spur. Would be helpful if I get the camera position correctly. It's a lovely stretch of road, which you genuinely can't even see over this wall. So I'm surprised there's a good enough shot as this. Genuinely thought I stuck the horn then. Genuinely thought I got it stuck. Yeah, heading up to Paynton. The route you usually take if we're going down to Plymouth diverges here off to the right. But we go hurtling off this way. Tunes Devon. Oh god. If we've got more of those? Typical. All lines are blocked and disruption unless until I have 3. Can't believe we've had another one. That's like the second this month at least. And that's not a good thing. That should be 0. But it's really not good that we've had another one. I can step up the power a bit more. But yeah. Seem to arrive towards, what should we call it? We seem to arrive towards, Tor. It took me a minute to think. I think once we get to Paynton, we'll reverse into the Paynton and Dartmouth. That's why we have the yellow line on the platform. That's referring to quite a fluorescent boundary between sort of high risk turbulent zones, and also a place where you can't be absorbed by the slipstream of any oncoming traffic, because unfortunately it does happen. And I've unfortunately seen quite a few people mocking the yellow line and just in general being an absolute nuisance on platforms. But I mean, the yellow line's there for a reason, and people just don't respect it. There's multiple people who just, just try jump either side of the yellow line for a laugh, although there's no traffic coming along the platform at that time. But I just don't get it. I just don't get why people are whatchamacallit, sort of mocking it, because it's there for a reason. It's there for passenger safety. But I don't know. Yep, passing through Tor here. We've got Torquay to pass through, and you can see on the geographical. And then we are going to pass through Paynton to then reverse. Silly to play on the yellow line. It is. And I mean, it's not clever, because I've unfortunately seen people playing about with the yellow line in Bridgewater, where, I mean, they're very lucky if Voyager didn't come past, or any passing service, because they travel past at 100 miles per hour. But that one time I was in Bridgewater really, really wasn't good, because there was a lot of things that wasn't great. Yeah, I might be heading up to Bridgewater over Christmas, or whenever the next half term is, which I think is the end of October. Hopefully, well, for now, content sort of outside of Devon will be quite limited, as I can't really go places, I suppose. Mostly because I don't have the time. But hopefully soon enough or maybe, as I said, over the October half term, then might be doing some more videos from Cornwall perhaps. We need more police on the platform. I suppose you do, I'm thinking, yeah. But the BTP bases are quite far and wide apart, because I know there's one in Exeter, I think there's one in Plymouth, there might be one in Newton, but I'm not sure. There isn't actually. So they are quite sparse, and if someone's playing about with it, it's really unideal. That's sort of what the dispatchers are there for, in a way. Just making sure there is passenger safety. A bit of lag. But yeah, we've got our Morpeth for A15 in a minute. In fact, there it is. There's our AWS for it. So we won't start braking for it yet. Put the brakes in to 25%. We'll pop on a bit more. You like green coaches? Yeah, these are the BR green ones, which I think were used on the southern region, well, in the southern region, back in the days of Steam. So I think the old Mark 1 EMUs first entered service. I don't know if this is going to be an AWS. It will be, won't it? Yeah, it was. Yep, welcome back to painting. I say welcome back because we've been here many a time in streams. So, as we're rolling in, the idea is to pop all the way up, shunt back, and arrive back into the platform here for the PDSR. Sort of as if this was a sort of a rival for a Ghana or something. I think we would have had a bit more stock, including some light locos, but it is what it is. Yep, 418 and 424 have arrived. We'll have the brakes on holding. We'll set the route to go over. This thing's like a rocket, even using like 20% on the good old power. Best cross-country carriages have been with for so long. Yeah, because in my opinion the best coach are the Mark 1s. Cross country haven't run Mark 1s for like years, at least. The Mark 3s, in my opinion, yeah, were the best. And they've been with cross country for at least 40 years. Yeah. Station myself here by the signal. Someone on the rear passes. That's a bit excessive. I'll shut down in here. Oh. Forgot to pop the AWS up. Should have probably stopped it further back. So brakes will drop in a minute and we'll roll into the platform. As I said, this is used as sort of a fictional gala. Just make sure we've got the road. We do. Now just need to wait for the crossing to go down really. Sort of self-clear myself in. Got 37 click I'm seeking. Yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely good. Oh, it's still 10. I thought it was more than 10 miles per hour if I'm honest. Ah well. Got to give the enthusiast some clag. I think for Ghana we'd be running more than 3 Mark 1s. That'll do. Right. Now we've arrived at Paignton. I think we've done all we were expecting to this evening. So we'll pop up the ending screen. I still need to do that ending screen. I still need to do it. So we'll do it to the same as the other ones, the alternating pictures. I still need to do that. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Because I'm probably going to do some trucking on Eurotruck. Or some racing on F1. Just to kill a bit more time. But yes. Had to have a drink because I've been talking for so long that my mouth went a bit dry. But yes. Fun stream to be honest. To Quebeco 1. X Riverside to Exmouth. No. X Riverside to Paignton PDSR via Exmouth. It's It's been quite fun, to be honest. So it's Exeter, Riverside to Exmouth, Exmouth to St David's, and then St David's, Paynton, Paynton to Paynton technically. As we technically shunted out of Paynton, sort of into Goodrington. But Goodrington's sort of part of Paynton. I'm confusing myself a bit now. However, yes, we will end off. So yeah, if no one's got anything else to mention in chat, yeah, I think we'll end off. So might as well mention Discord, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. Link to that is in the description, I believe. Yep, it is. So if anyone fancies joining that, you need to be 13 and above. Join, because the Discord terms and conditions state that you must be 13 to be on Discord. So yeah. And also like and subscribe if you want to see any more of this sort of content. So this is the more common for streams, being Train Simulator, if anyone's new. We might be doing Train Sim Mode 4 at some point, as that's released. But obviously I need to get the game first, which will be fun. But yeah, you'll end off. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As I emphasised a little minute ago, link to the Discord is in the description. Please like and subscribe if you like what we do here on the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.